Good afternoon, I'm Vaughan Phillips. I'm the General Service Manager for NED Four Seasons out of the Houston location. I started with Four Seasons equipment in the early 2000s when Four Seasons started. I was one of the original mechanics that started with the Nevins family and then stayed on and worked as a mechanic here, and then later on moved up into the service department as a manager. Been working with NED and the team from NED the past 3 or 4 years. Really enjoying it here. Great company to work for, good people to work with. Just enjoying it.
My name is Martin Ackerman. I'm the workshop service manager for NED out of Houston. Been working for the Nevins family since October of 2000. Was a field mechanic from October 2000 to October of 2008, where I became the service manager. Prior to that, I worked for Bell Equipment out of South Africa for 5 years, where I did a 3-year apprenticeship and been a mechanic for 25 years.
I'm Terry Manos. I'm the service manager here at Four Seasons Equipment in Dallas, Texas. I've been in with the company for about 10 months now, loving every minute of it. Been in the industry for about 30 years now.
My name is David Lopez. I work for Four Seasons Equipment. I've been working for Mr. George back in '88, and I started working for Mr. George when I was 17 years old. And then I started off washing machines and doing maintenance, and I worked my way up. And now I'm a manager for this new shop, and it's a real good company to work for, and it's awesome.
Starting with the Nevins family when we were 6 mechanics out in the field and working with different companies, for example with Bell from South Africa. Then they moved out of the country, worked with Moxie. And over the years, the company has grown substantially, and since NED and Four Seasons have come together, obviously the last few years it's really exploded. Luckily, we have great equipment that we have great support from. We're running Hyundai equipment, Bell trucks, we're running excavators, wheel loaders in the Hyundai line, and we've got many different applications that we can adapt those machines to. And we do those here in-house, whether they need thumb attachments, shears, whatever attachments pretty much a customer needs, we'll fulfill it here locally in our shop in Houston.
When we first started Four Seasons Equipment in, I want to say it was June of 2001, I was one of the 6 original mechanics that came from them. We started off with 6 Moxie dump trucks, small company back then. And we've grown to a sizable fleet of over 400 pieces of equipment in the Texas area. So I'm really proud of being part of the NED family.
The Hyundai equipment over the past 15 or 18 years that we've been dealing with them have definitely changed with the times. They're definitely making equipment that is more reliable, more operator friendly. With all the GPS information that you can get from the machines, it's really a big asset to be able to assist customers in troubleshooting. And really, when you look at these machines, they are equally as good as these machines that are out in the field, but I think a combination of having great support from the Hyundai team, along with our managers at the different locations, it definitely makes a huge difference when we're troubleshooting equipment and trying to figure out what root problems are. And when we do figure it out, Hyundai is really good about getting that information back to a factory level and then applying it to the machines that come out in the future.
Hyundai been working for them also for the last 17, 18 years. Also a very good product that's changed over the years. Started with the -3 models and we're all the way to the HXA models right now that recently came out. Very good product, changed a lot, everything for the best. Everything good. I would recommend that product to anybody.
The Bell trucks have also been a great asset to our company. The Bell trucks being manufactured in South Africa, coming through here, have done the same thing. When I worked for the Bell in the early 90s, and you see those machines compared to what they are today, the Bell machines have come a long way. Incredible that you can put an operator into a machine, geofence areas that need specific speeds. You can make settings and record all kinds of data on the machine, and easy to share that information with the customer and also with the service group. So it's fantastic that they've also been able to move along with technology and offer it to the customers, and these machines are great machines.
Working with the Bell product from an early age, since I finished high school and did my apprenticeship, Bell has become a very good product. Over the years, I started working on the A-series dump trucks. We're all the way up to the E-series dump trucks. Been working closely with the factory, working closely with the service reps from Bell. Very knowledgeable, good at training, give us all the information that we need, and that's what helps us keep our mechanics trained up and know the machines better.
We've started to get a pretty strong influence of the Terex Fuchs machines in the scrapyards around Houston and Dallas. We've got 2 guys that are trained on the machines that are able to go out, do testing, installing of different implements, whether it be magnets or orange peel grapples. So depending on what the customer needs, we are able or have the ability to go out there, do the installs in the field, also do repairs on the machines in the field. Terex Fuchs has also got a great support team that work very closely with our technicians, and we are able to get these machines up and running in a timely manner. Technicians, we don't necessarily look at the guy's resume. We always look into whether the guy's got pride in what he does, whether he carries himself well, whether he'd be a good representative for NED and Four Seasons. We always like to be our guys honest, trustworthy, guys that you can put out in the field and represent the company in a good way. Anybody who's ready to work hard and enjoy the environment they're working on, this is a great place to work. We have had issues in the past in Houston finding qualified technicians, and through sourcing through different companies, word of mouth, we've had guys come in and they start at a level where they are comfortable. And with the great training that Bell, Hyundai, Terex puts on, we're able to lift these guys' games to where they are good technicians. A lot of these guys have been with us for many, many years. And with training and support from our bosses and from our managers, we've been able to get those guys from being all right technicians to great technicians. So it's really good that we have the support that we do for the equipment that we run.
Most of the mechanics that work here has been here 5 years plus, all the way up to 35 years, been working for the Nevins family. So it's a close, family-oriented business, and we don't have a big turnaround on decent qualified mechanics.
As we hire new mechanics for NED, we train them, send them to school, and we got like Honda, Bell, Sakaya, and we just make them better technicians and watch them grow and learn.
For people that want to join this family or this industry and become a construction or earth-moving equipment technician, I recommend it. It is a process that you will, after 25 years, will still learn every day, and you're not going to become a full-fledged service technician within the first year. It's going to take you many, many years, and it's a challenge. It's an everyday challenge.
Yeah, right behind me here is our new service building. It's got 12 bays in it. We've essentially doubled the capacity of mechanics. We've got close on 36 mechanic helpers at our location. And obviously with this large new shop here, it's given us the ability to turn equipment around a lot quicker. We are a lot more efficient turning equipment around and getting repairs done. It's also fantastic if a customer brings the machine in that you're able to bring it in, tear it down, inspect the machine, and give him an accurate quote before he authorizes the repairs. So the new facility is an absolute winner for us, air-conditioned, and really nice to work in the wintertime and summertime down here in Houston.
Hello, my name's Clement Lane, and I'm working here at Four Seasons now, NED. I've been here a little bit more than a year. roughly a year, 2-3 months. I work in a new division or the new building, and we work on everything from excavators, rollers, wheel loaders, and bell trucks. I became a mechanic in the U.S. Navy. I've been then retired now for almost as long as I was in, 20 years, and I did what they call the aviation ground support electrician. Basically, everything we do here is akin to what I was doing in the field in the military, repairing equipment that supports aircraft. In this case, repairing equipment that supports construction. So it was an easy transfer from one to the other. It's the first place I've been where we were completely enclosed in a contained environment where there's no sun, there's no rain, there's not so much cold and no hot. You're basically in a nice environment as opposed to being in just a warehouse or outdoors.
My name is Carlos Garcia. I'm here working on Four Seasons Houston for NED. Been working for 7 months already over here in this company, working on this 40D that we have over here. There's some services on him right now just to get him ready for sale. Really, I like the company. For me, it's really good because I've been having the most experience that I can acquire here that I don't have it before. I have it just the best that I can have right now. Teaching me, I got everybody teaching me here since I started the first day, and I love it really. That's all I can say. I can continue growing up in this company, and I will someday grow more and continue work for us.
I started out when I was very young working for my uncle, mechanic for many years, steadily moved up through the ranks of shop mechanic to field mechanic to shop supervisor to service managers. Four Seasons is a good fit with their bell equipment. We do repairs on one of the largest contractors in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They own roughly 50 bell trucks that we got to maintain and keep up running on a daily basis.
I'm Carlos Irvin. I'm 28 years old. I started working for Four Seasons Equipment, going for about a year. I jumped into this industry by a friend of mine that was working here already. I worked for a mechanic shop for 6 years, and I've been turning wrenches ever since I was a little kid with my grandpa. So what I love about my job is that you learn as you go. Technology nowadays is just amazing. A lot of people say go to school and learn, and some people don't have the money and the support to go to college and this and that, and sometimes you just gotta learn it by turning wrenches and learning by your mistakes, and that's what I love about my job. Is just that I learn as I go, and sometimes it's amazing.
Hi, I'm Hunter. I work here at Four Seasons Dallas. I've been working here for about 9 months. I became a mechanic through the Marine Corps. I joined the Marine Corps in 2014, turned wrenches there, got out, turn wrenches now. What I really like about working on heavy machinery is it's just easier than I worked on cars my whole life, and working on heavy equipment is a lot easier because I'm a big guy, so I can fit in almost everywhere and be able to work on it. Best part about working on the trucks that come in is watching them leave, seeing them finally get out after working on them. Working for Four Seasons and NED, I have a comfortable here. I don't feel like I'm looked down on. I'm kind of treated as equal, and being able to just work without having someone breathe down your neck is nice. I feel like a team here. It's kind of close to being back in the Marine Corps, having that family ties.
I've been at Four Seasons Equipment for about 4 months now. I really like this job a lot. The people here are really cool. And I came from building police cars, like wiring. I put on just the front bumpers, like ranch hands, push bumpers is what they call it. A lot of wiring is what I mainly came from. But I wanted to turn wrenches more and weld more. I love welding a lot. And I just can't complain. I love this place.
I love my job. Every day is a new challenge. And I get to deal with customers on a daily basis, and it's always interesting to hear what complaints they have about equipment, and when you address their problems and take care of them, how grateful they are that you do that little extra step. And we have a really good reputation with it. You know, every day when you come to work and enjoy yourself, it makes it easy to come to work, and I am enjoying myself, and I think much like my guys do.
What I like about my job is that every day is a new challenge. When there's an issue with the machine, it's not always the same issue on the next machine. So it's constantly changing, troubleshooting, diagnosing, and repairing the equipment.
The service department here at Four Seasons NED, the best thing I like about this company here is that we try to make service the #1 priority of the company. I've been in this industry a long time, and the salesmen always make the first sale of a machine, and the service department sells the rest of them. So we try and strive to be the best service department in this industry that we can be.
As a service manager here at Four Seasons, we like to try to keep, our downtime for our customers at a minimal. We try to respond, within the 24-hour period. We pride ourselves in the quality work that we perform here in the shop and in the field.
From a service call-out standpoint of view is that I know that Four Seasons NED will be at the machine within 24 hours after initial service call out by the customer, versus some of the other manufacturers in town which will take up to 2 weeks before they get to your machine.
I think a lot of our influence in Houston has been because of the great backup service we've given the customers over the years. We've got a reputation of giving a good service, and if we've ever run into issues, we go to the right places, do the right thing. We do treat the customer right, and we will go to any length to make sure that the customer is up and running and is able to maintain his business. We'll go as far as robbing parts of new machines in order to keep them up and going. And in a situation where a machine is down, we'll loan them a machine to keep them up and going. A happy customer to us is what it's about. So our backup service is really very good.
Our service that we provide in the department is what sold the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and the 10th machine to the same customer, because we get out there so quickly.